2K Sports pregame show.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny Smith is here. Shaquille O'Neal. Big guy right there.
Ow.
In a few moments, we'll be sending you out to Philadelphia as the 76ers go up against the Toronto Raptors. For Toronto, you look at how this roster is constructed, the types of plays they run. They're looking to match up well against every style of opponent, and tonight will be a great test of that. The superstar talent level of Joel Embiid. Our collective hope is that he can stay healthy and realize his full potential, Shaq.
This is what they call the process. They've tried to bring him along slowly. You know, Ernie, there's a lot of extra wear and tear when you're 7 feet tall.
Yeah, it's a lot of weight to carry around.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, why don't you lose the weight then?
You talking to me? Talking to
No,
him?
you said it's a lot like, oh, you were just saying in general.
In general.
Okay, gotcha. Well, he's trusted the process. I think so. And he's already a difference maker. So I think that his versatility, being able to handle the basketball, shoot the three, and run the floor, that is big.
This guy is really, really fun to watch. What?
I got a question.
What is?
If I played in Philly now, what would my name be?
What was it?
Joel Indies.
Like Shaq Diesel? Get it?
Indeed. See,
Yeah,
but
like Diesel?
it's Embiid.
Yeah, but I
Indeed.
replaced the beard.
I know. That's-
Sorry.
But
Okay.
it's still a Shaqism.
Yeah, but
I
it's
still like it.
It's horrible.
Oh.
Not up to his high standards.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And now your starters. At power forward, 6 feet 10 inches, number 9, Dario Saric. Starting at shooting guard, at 6 foot 3 inches, number 17, J.J. Redick. Starting at the other forward position, at 6 foot 9 inches, number 33, Robert Covington. At the other guard position, 6 feet 10 inches, number 25, Ben Simmons. In the middle, 7 feet, number 21, Joel Embiid. The head coach of your home team is Blake Brown. Ladies and gentlemen, your Philadelphia 76ers.
2K Sports checks in with our loyal viewers with a broadcast from Philadelphia. It's the home of the 76ers, the Wells Fargo Center. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Along with Steve Smith and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And our friend on the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who we'll be hearing from shortly. Oh, this one tonight, Smitty. Everyone has had this circled on their calendars. 2 great teams and a bunch of star power on the floor.
Well, this is what the NBA is all about. There's always, Kevin, we love the game, but there's certain teams and certain matchups that you look in the calendar to see when they're playing. That's when you get your popcorn and you get ready. And those guys, they live for big games. Don't let them fool you. They all say each game is the same, but they're not.
Good insight. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So the Raptors 5 right now. Inside pairing is Ibaka and Valanciunas. Kyle Lowry and Danny Green are the guard tandem. And it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. And the 76ers with possession. Inside, here's Simmons, and he uses the glass on the layup.
This is just one of many areas where Redick has improved, reading the floor and finding his guys for good quality shots.
All right, now let's find out what head coach Nick Nurse had to say to David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, they're going to keep it simple tonight. He wants to run everything through the low post. He told me physically we're the stronger team. We need to use that strength to our benefit. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. And Greg, one of the stories that had started developing since last season was the talk of Kawhi Leonard wanting out. Too many soured relationships, it seemed.
And he was eventually moved after requesting a trade. Pop and the Spurs tried just about everything they could to convince him to stay. Probably the most drama for a team known for not having any drama.
The free throw drops for Leonard.
The NBA champion, Finals MVP, Kawhi has done a lot in a short time.
Leonard hits them both.
And with Kawhi in this past summer, his health was such an unknown quantity during trade talks. Now that we know that Kawhi is a full go, it looks like a great deal for Toronto. Casts a bit of a shadow and doubt over Kawhi's last year in San Antonio, but it is what it is at this point.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Lowry finds Ibaka. Here's Valanciunas, covered by Saric. Yes, that goes in.
Valanciunas has made so many strides as a scorer since he started in the NBA.
Simmons on the wing. Lowry covering. No good from Simmons. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. Pass to Green. Six to shoot. With the shot. Ben Simmons with the rebound. 76ers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Covington wide open. He fires. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
Just an amazing feel for the game. Simmons is so gifted at reading the floor.
Lowry kicks to Ibaka. To the paint. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Passes it to Covington. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And it's in there.
They already got into a nice flow. 4 for 5 from the field.
And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the Raptors. Trailing by 2. Nobody near Leonard. And again, Toronto no luck.
And that's the shot he wants. Just a little bit out of rhythm.
And a wide open look for Simmons. That 3 off the mark. Now here is Lowry. Kicks it to Green. The pass to Leonard. Shoots over Covington. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Well, Steve, for the Raptors the last few years, regular season hasn't been a problem. It's been all about the playoffs.
Yeah, the Raptors have the goal of making it out of the East and to the finals. It's the right goal to have with the way they perform in the regular season. This team, they will always be measured by their playoff runs.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Leonard. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
One of the more physical wings in the league. Kawhi gets smacked there, but not to be denied.
Now here's Redick. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Simmons. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
So timeout called here. The first for Toronto.
Kyle Lowry, the Villanova alum, does everything you want from a point guard. Very complete player on both ends of the floor.
the 76ers will go for a different look here. Amir Johnson's checked in for Joel Embiid. Chandler comes in for Robert Covington. Markelle Fultz is checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Dario Saric. Here's Siakam. Here's Van Vliet. Anunoby in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Over Johnson. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Anunoby's got his first points of the game. 76ers have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. McConnell passes to Simmons. Back to McConnell. Now here's Fultz. Guarded closely. Out to Chandler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot that time not on target. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Here's Powell. Pass to Van Vliet. Raptors moving the ball around. Passes it to Anunoby. Floats one, and it goes down 2 points.
And how about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim?
76ers trailing. And here's Fultz. No points in the game yet for him. Good work there as it goes.
And Fultz isn't bashful inside. He feels at ease shooting in the paint.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Van Vliet kicks to Siakam. Poked away. It's stolen by Fultz. McConnell with it. Clock at 6. And the pass to Simmons. Over Miles. No good from Simmons. It's all tied in Philadelphia. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. A native of Cameroon, Joel Embiid talks about making a quick transition to the United States.
Not knowing English, obviously at the beginning, it was a little bit hard to express myself. Obviously, I can speak English perfectly now, so that's a plus, and I'm just being myself.
And that unique sense of humor, Greg, is a specialty of Embiid's.
He's a fun-loving guy who's become a must-follow on social media. And the transition he's made has been remarkable.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Yeah, it didn't take them long to get that transition game going.
No, right off the tip, it was an ambush, pushing the pace every chance they got.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. Powell is out there with Wright. Then there's C.J. Miles. And it's Siakam in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Powell. Over Fultz. That one wide left. Chandler up top. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Offensive rebound. Fultz, no good.
You know, with that much room, you don't lay it up. You throw it down like you've been disrespected.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Kyle Lowry is a player who has worked his way to stardom. He says, I still feel like I can be better. I'm never satisfied. My team is good, but I think the best I can be is a champion. There is no other goal in basketball. Guys?
D.A., that's how you truly create a legacy. And Ben Simmons, who missed the first season in the NBA with an injury, boy, Greg, was he worth the wait.
And you knew he'd be a special kind of player after being taken first overall. But he is so unique in how great of a player he is. His ability to command attention on offense without having a great outside shot really is something you just don't see in today's NBA.
And the Raptors call time here.
They don't let us say we go.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Johnson. Sharch comes in for T.J. McConnell. Robert Covington's checked in for Wilson Chandler. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Fultz. A new group in now for the Raptors. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Siakam. Ibaka comes in for C.J. Miles. Leonard, he's checked in for OG Anunoby. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for Powell.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And Wright kicks to Valanciunas. That's tipped, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Green, he's checked in for DeLon Wright. Raptors trail by 3. Here's Valanciunas. True on the 14-footer. Valanciunas has got his second bucket of the game to go. Smitty, with all the different arenas you've played in and all the cities you've traveled to as a player, which city do you think, looking back, was the hardest to play in for whatever reason?
This is an easy question. Detroit, Michigan, Kevin, because I was raised there and played college basketball. The ticket request going home was definitely hard.
I bet.
Because now you're starting to ask teammates, you're starting to ask everybody for tickets, and I just never had enough.
And it was expensive to buy tickets.
Yes, indeed.
And everyone wanted one.
Everybody. My first game, Kevin, ever back in Detroit, 300 tickets.
Oh.
Glad I had good teammates, though. They helped me.
Green kicks to Lowry. Leonard against Covington. Shoots a fader, and Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Big difference from the first quarter to the second. His shot looks completely in rhythm now.
Pass to Covington. Pass to Embiid. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D. And last year, we saw what a full season of Embiid looks like. I mean, scary to think that this is just the beginning of his career. He looks like he can go down as one of the greats to play if he can stay healthy.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And Embiid has already made the jump from star to superstar.
And part of that is his personality. I think his game does speak for itself. Gives you everything you want from a center on both ends of the floor. Effortless athleticism, and has incredible skill and touch for a player his size.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Fires from 14. Redick with the rebound. The 76ers have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. And Simmons kicks to Redick. Leonard brings the double team. Back to Simmons. Clock at 6. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Here's Sharch. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And the 76ers lead by 1. Toronto's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Passes it to Leonard. Shoots over Covington. And Simmons with the rebound. Simmons got 4 rebounds now tonight. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. And for the Raptors, they're shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
If Lowry gets his feet set under him on a catch and shoot like that, the odds are it'll go in.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here.
When you watch Kyle Lowry play, you see how much bigger he is than his stats. Does so many little things on both ends of the floor. I mean, he's a great screen setter, takes charges, all the things that don't necessarily show up in the stat sheet, but are important when it comes to winning.
And the 76ers with some changes. Chandler comes in for Saric, and Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Ben Simmons. Siakam is checked in for the Raptors. Now here's Embiid. Fultz dishes to Chandler. 1:05 left now here in the second. Embiid finds Chandler. Shoots over Leonard. Here's Embiid. Rebound by the Raptors.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Outside Leonard. Shoots. The shot comes out, and Philadelphia the other way now.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
He gets it in there.
And no doubt both teams competing at a high level, but the consistency has been lacking here. Another lead change.
I like to fight in these clubs. Neither side willing to give an inch. We'll see how it turns out.
Siakam misses. The 76ers have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Now Fultz. He kicks it to Embiid. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Philadelphia ahead, leading by just one. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, you have grown so much offensively throughout your career. What's the focus at that end of the floor?
Just knocking down open shots, my ball handling, making good decisions off the pick and roll, and just try to limit my turnovers.
And you've done well so far, Kawhi. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello! You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here at this beautiful table. This is a beautiful table.
What is this, oak?
It is. I think it's teak.
Oh, teak.
There's Shaq. There's Kenny.
Polished oak.
Teak. It's
Polished
very
teak.
nice. It's very nice.
You mean antique?
No, it's just teak.
Teak.
I have an antique.
Ben Simmons putting in some incredible work. He had 12 points, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds. When does this guy cool off? I mean, he's been stringing together multiple monster games lately. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, I see a team that's playing smart, moving the ball around to the open man, just taking what the defense gives them. There's a nice flow, a nice energy, a nice synergy to the game.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Toronto.
They didn't play it too safe. They made some really nice shots. Those are some much-needed points, and it keeps them right in the game. As long as they stay on the same page and keep working together, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my main man, Joel.
Joel, what up?
We welcome you back to Philadelphia, town full of history. That's City Hall right there with the statue of William Penn perched atop it. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
I'll tell you, the scoring he gave them in the first half really made the difference.
Credit his teammates recognizing the hot hand.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And so Lowry will bring it up for Toronto. It's a 1-point game. Covington at the 3 and Šarić at the 4. Simmons runs the show with Redick at the 2. And it's Embiid in at the 5 down low. And that's the group for Brett Brown as we begin the second half. Here's Simmons. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. And Simmons kicks to Redick. Covington passes to Šarić. Poked away. Inside. And slam dunk by Šarić. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, Brett Brown coached the Sixers team through some really lean years. Now, the promise started to show last season, but he said, I don't feel close to the notion that we've arrived. I'm hardened, just doing my job and moving forward. Kevin?
And continuing the process, D.A., thanks.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And J.J. Redick, a longtime vet in the NBA, but still plays with a lot of energy.
And Redick said he feels like he's been revitalized in the last few seasons with his change of scenery, playing with more joy, and has always been explosive off the ball in his efforts to get open. You can see when he's on the floor, the whole offense seems to pick up their energy. Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Lowry against Redick. Lowry dishes to Ibaka. Back to Lowry. The 3 bangs home the trifecta. Lowry's got 5 now.
A nice three-point shooter. Kyle Lowry extends the defense trying to cover him.
The pass to Covington. To the middle. Here's Embiid. Lays it up off the glass. Embiid's got his second basket.
And coming out of halftime, coach said they wanted to start fast. How's 4 for 4?
Toronto calls timeout. We've got plenty of great ball handlers in this game, but when you talk about the best of the best, Steve, who comes to mind? Great ball handlers in the league right now.
I think Kyrie Irving, Steph Curry, James Harden, Chris Paul, Kemba Walker. Those are some of the names that stand out for me, and those are kind of the guards. But for me, now you're starting to see the Giannis Antetokounmpo, the guys at that size, Kevin Durant being able to handle the basketball. So those names are the kind of the names that stick out for me.
And the 76ers with some changes. Johnson, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Simmons. And Toronto will go for a different look here. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Ibaka. OG Anunoby comes in for Leonard. Norman Powell's checked in for Green. And it's DeLon Wright in for Kyle Lowry.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Now, here's McConnell, guarded by Wright. Miles against Šarić. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Now here's Powell. In the corner, right with it. Here's Valanciunas. And another basket for Toronto.
Valanciunas has a look from the mid-range. He is very comfortable taking it.
Here's McConnell. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Covington's shot is off. Here's Anunoby. For the lead. Powell, that's good. Powell's got 5 now.
And you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
McConnell kicks to Saric. Over Miles. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Saric has got the game tied up here for the 76ers. And here is Powell. He's got 5. Valanciunas with the ball. Here's Anunoby. Jacks up a 3. Offensive rebound. Valanciunas, good. Valanciunas has got 4 points in the quarter.
Gotta love the big man Valanciunas fighting for that extra chance, and he was rewarded for his effort.
And the 76ers call time here. Well, last season we saw Valanciunas start to step out a bit with his shot.
You know, started taking about 1 3 a game, and you wonder if he's geared up to act more like a stretch 5 over the next part of his career. He's always had a great touch from the line and mid-range. Now, that just seems like a natural progression.
Wilson Chandler's checked in for the 76ers. Markelle Fultz comes in for J.J. Redick. Raptors also changing it up. Siakam is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Norman Powell. Now, here's McConnell. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. The 76ers shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
On the free throw, no good.
And that versatility that Johnson offers has a huge upside. He's mobile and strong enough that he can defend either front court position, and that's a great tool for any team to have.
Fast break. Here come the Raptors. VanVleet with the bucket. And it's a 4-point Raptor lead.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Now McConnell. Chandler outside. 1:22 left in the 3rd. Comes up empty down low.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Embiid, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's the Raptors' ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Feeds to Miles. Trying to find Wright. He's got it now. And finished off by Wright.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
The fans really get their money's worth when they get to see him make plays like that.
Raptors leading by 6. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
Here's VanVleet. Just 5 on the clock. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Anunoby, no good. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. The 76ers making a switch here. Simmons is checked in. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for C.J. Miles. Leonard comes in for OG Anunoby. Danny Green, he's checked in for DeLon Wright. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Fred VanVleet. Here's Toronto now. They're on a 15-4 run. Shots good by Ibaka.
Exactly what you want from that play. Get it to Serge where he can simply rise and fire.
Now here's Simmons. 14 points for him. Kicks it to Embiid. Over Ibaka. Misses off the left iron. And so it's Toronto. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
I got him.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. The 76ers trail by 9, setting the floor for the Raptors. Kyle Lowry and Danny Green are the guard tandem. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Ibaka, and it's Siakam in at the 4. Now here's Fultz over Lowry, and Fultz gets it to go. Fultz has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Philadelphia. And it's Lowry with the ball, brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. Ibaka outside. Pass to Leonard. That one's not going to go. Good D by Embiid. Good on that shot, and with that, the Toronto lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Simmons.
And what skill from Simmons. A total genius at reading the defense and exploiting them in the paint.
Here's Siakam. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Lowry finds Ibaka. 14 feet away. No good off the front iron. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Ball's knocked loose, and that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Some changes for Philadelphia. Saric comes in for Fultz, and J.J. Redick is subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And the Raptors also making a change. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Pascal Siakam. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Philadelphia gets called for the foul.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And he makes the first. Well, Smitty, we saw with Jonas Valanciunas, the Lithuanian big man, shooting more threes last season.
Valanciunas saw all the other centers in this league add a three-pointer and wanted in on the action as well. Only took about 1 a game, but he shot over 40%.
Valanciunas hits them both.
It's a luxury to have a big man who can shoot free throws this way.
Simmons on the wing. From the corner. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
And this is one of those times where the coach has got to preach, be unselfish.
And we don't know that he hasn't. Maybe it's been falling on deaf ears. Guys taking ill-advised jump shots.
Chandler the pass to Simmons. Leonard brings the double team. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Green against Redick. Green deciding where to go with it. Outside Lowry. Shot clock at 6. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Raptors lead by 8.
Another triple, and that's been the story of this second half.
Coming out of the break, they've relied on their perimeter offense to generate points. Right now, it's working.
And that one's good, Simmons.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Lowry kicks to Green. Pass to Leonard. Over Saric, and Leonard gets it to go.
You know, there's a rhythm to Leonard's game, but also an awareness. Just takes what the defense allows.
Simmons inside. While recovering. Yep, it counts. 20 points for Ben Simmons.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Lowry finds Ibaka. Outside, Green. Simmons against Lowry. Over Simmons. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. Robert Covington's checked in for the 76ers.
The 76ers, Robert Covington.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Here's Leonard. Misses off the right iron. The 76ers trail by 6. Covington passes to Simmons. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Yeah, just great. Whenever Simmons takes over a possession like that, what a killer instinct.
Outside, Green. Here's Leonard. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And the Raptors lead by 6.
He's just one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense regardless of the situation.
There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And Simmons kicks to Embiid. Over Valanciunas. Embiid's shot is good.
Man, did they need those points, and I bet he's the guy that continues to go for it.
He will use his size, his skills, and his shooting ability to go get this win.
And the Raptors call time here. They're up by 4. 1:41 left here in the fourth quarter. Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. During that last break, I heard what the Raptors coach told to his team. He told his guys they've got the green light to keep shooting from downtown. He told them, I like the way you guys are working out there. Keep finding the open spaces on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots. We'll see if they step it up from here, guys.
The 76ers trail by 4. Passes it to Saric. Simmons, the bounce pass. Takes it from 10. Embiid, no good. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Toronto. Green, that's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And the Raptors lead by 6.
Ice water, baby. Game's on the line. Give it to someone who's been there before.
And Simmons kicks to Embiid. It's good. And now they trail by just 4.
These are the fundamentals we're always talking about. Excellent bounce pass.
Out of bounds, it'll be 76ers ball.
And he throws it right out of bounds. Careless mistake.
Timeout called the 76ers. They're behind by 4. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .51 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Count it! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Well, that is NBA level right there.
It's the way the game is supposed to be played. Guys competing at the highest level.
It's good!
Can't help but love the way Leonard plays the game. Stone-faced assassin.
This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
Here's Embiid. Nice D from Valanciunas.
That's just two tough competitors meeting right at the rim. Someone, in my opinion, had to lose.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for the Raptors, Kyle Lowry. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
Kyle Lowry has always been so consistent at getting himself to the free throw line.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Every little bit helps. Outstanding work hitting those free throws.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They're trailing by 6. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .23 seconds left in the game. Redick finds Embiid. Rebounded by Valanciunas. And they go to the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
At the line for the Raptors, Kyle Lowry. Taking 2 shots.
Two shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth, and Simmons kicks to Fultz. Down low, kicks it out to Johnson. Here's Embiid. And so it's the Raptors winning this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Jonas, you have a lot on you in terms of patrolling the paint. How do you think you're doing?
I feel good. You know, there is a better game, there is a worse game, but, you know, I'm bringing energy every game. I'm fighting, and my job is take rebounds, set a screens. I'm doing that job.
It's grunt work, but you're good at it. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.